everyone, happy Sunday. Thank you so much for joining me this week. I am coming to you from a new location this week. This is my office here at Apostles, and I am sitting in front of a sign that I want to show you. So the sign says, God's work, our hands, and it's for the food drive that we're having today. And the food drive is from 10 a.m. to noon, and it benefits Echo and Meals on Wheels. So if you and your family were able to drive through and drop off a donation, that would be awesome. And I would get to see you because I will be volunteering at the food drive. So maybe I will get to see your faces later. We'll see. But today we're going to talk about first and last. And what does it mean in today's story? So we're going to start with our video first, and then we're going to talk about our Bible lesson. So stay tuned.
All right, Ruby, this is it. You're gonna clean this pipe organ like it's your job, because it is. And afterwards, you get a free pass to Funtopia, the greatest amusement park in the history of humanity. Don't think about how much work it will be. Think about the amusement park.
Hey, Ruby, I'm here to help clean the pipe organ.
Well, I'm almost done, so...
Oh, so you've already cleaned inside the pipes?
Inside the pipes? Okay, I'm going to start screaming now.
Ruby, are you all right?
No, there's a family of raccoons in here!
Hold on.
Gabe! I have an idea! When I say now, you hit an E!
You got it, Ruby.
No! That was a D flat!
Oh, sorry.
That is it! Get off my pipe organ! Hi, Ruby! I'm here! We're already done, Mimi.
Yep, looks great. Pastor Pete wanted you to have these.
Look, an all-day pass to Funtopia.
I know. I got one too.
Why? What did you do?
It was a reward for bringing you your reward.
Well, I did most of the work, so he must have left something really great for me.
For her hard work and dedication, we present Ruby with a lifetime pass to Funtopia. And a new car!
Let's see. A one-day pass to Funtopia? But I did so much more.
Well, like Pastor Pete said today, the last shall be made first, and the first shall be made last.
What does that even mean?
I don't know. Something about all of us getting to go to Funtopia. Come on!
This just doesn't seem right.
So what did you think of the video? If you were Ruby and you did all the work, you cleaned that great big pipe organ, how would you feel if you were rewarded the same thing that your two friends were rewarded and they didn't do nearly as much work as you? Would you feel the way Ruby felt? I think a lot of us would. But we're going to read today's Bible lesson and maybe we'll have a new way of thinking about this video and a new outlook. So let's start our Bible reading. Today's Bible reading comes from the Gospel of Matthew, and it's called All in a Day's Work. The early morning sun was shining on a vineyard full of plump, juicy grapes. The vineyard owner saw that the grapes were ripe and ready to be picked. At 9 o'clock, he hired hard-working men to pick the grapes. The workers picked and picked, but still there were more grapes. At 12 o'clock, the vineyard owner hired more workers. They picked and picked, but still there were more grapes. At 3 o'clock and at 5 o'clock, the vineyard owner hired even more workers. They picked and picked and picked. Finally, there were no more grapes. The sun set. Time to pay all the workers. The vineyard owner paid the workers who started at 5 o'clock first. He paid the workers who started at 9 o'clock last. Every worker got the same amount. The early morning workers grumbled, "What? We worked all day. We picked the most grapes. No fair. Why are the afternoon workers paid the same?" The vineyard owner replied, "I paid you what I promised you. Can't I give away what is mine any way that I want?" Jesus wanted to teach people about God's kingdom. Like the vineyard owner who surprised everyone by giving the last the same as the first, Jesus said, God is more generous than anyone can imagine. What does today's lesson mean for us? Why do you think Jesus told this parable? And I think that he told it because we're supposed to be looking at it through the eyes of the vineyard owner. The vineyard owner did not need to pay the workers that were hired last the same as the workers that were hired first thing in the morning. He didn't need to do that, but he chose to do that because he was being extremely generous. And the same as our video, Funtopia. The pastor didn't need to reward 3 children park tickets, but he chose to do that because he was being generous. So that's the way that we need to look at this week's lesson, that God is more generous than we could ever imagine. All right, how about we close with our prayer? Let's put our hands together and bow our heads. May God be in my head and in my thinking, in my eyes and in my seeing, in my ears and in my listening, in my mouth and in my speaking, in my heart and in my understanding, in my hands and in my serving. May God be in my practicing, because I want to act like Jesus. Amen. I will continue working hard on that garden room, so it's someplace special that we want to be and we look forward to being every Sunday once we are able to meet again. And your job this week is just to continue being kind and awesome like I know you all are. God bless. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.